Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I was just craving some coffee croissant. I like coffee and I love croissant. I figured I will combine them together and make some coffee croissant. Croissant takes some time. You really have to prepare in advance in order to get it to that right perfection. It can take up to 2 to 3 days depending on how long you want to wait. But it can also be made in one day if you actually prep early and just kind of give it enough time. Today we are going to attempt to just get it done in one day because I really do want to eat it today. So to start with, we have 500 grams of all-purpose flour, 135 grams of unsalted butter, 10 grams of kosher salt, 13 grams of yeast, 155 grams of warm milk. You don't want to have it more than 110 degrees or even less. This is about 80 degrees. And about 100 grams of just water. We're going to start by blooming our yeast. I'm going to add the 13 grams of yeast into the milk. Mix it well and set it aside. Next, we get the rest of the ingredients mixed together in our stand mix with the hook attachment to make the dough. Now, you can make the dough by hand. I've done it before. I'll link the previous croissant that I made by hand without any stand mixer. So don't ever think that you cannot make this by hand. To the stand mixer, we will just add our flour, our salt, we add the water, we add the honey, our yeast mixture, and then we'll start it on a low speed. You can choose to add the butter at the same time. I just like to mix them a little bit on low speed then before adding the butter. At this point, I'll add the butter. Now, the key to croissant is butter that makes it all that flaky. Make sure you use good quality butter. I'm using Kerrygold. Then we'll mix it again. I'm going to stop, scrape the bowl so that everything will be mixed well. Now we want to check it. Still a little soft. And then I'm going to take out about 180 to 200 grams of the dough that I'm going to use for the coffee pot. And then we continue. We'll put it on setting 3 speed for about 4 to 7 minutes. So we want to ensure that the dough is smooth. And we'll take it out and knead it for a few more seconds until it is smooth. Next, we'll grab the 200 grams and add 2 tablespoons coffee. You can add some water in it, and then you mix just to allow it to incorporate in the dough. I left my dough a little bit wet so that the moisture will dissolve the coffee. You keep doing that until it incorporates. And I'm using medium French roasted instant coffee. Oh, it smells so good. This is just simply too relaxing and it's nice and smooth. Now add it here, flatten it. We place them both in a tray and put it in the refrigerator for 4 hours. In the meantime, we also prep our butter slab, which will live in the refrigerator for about the same 4 hours. After 4 hours, we have our dough with flour surface. Now we're going to laminate our dough. Next, we flour our rolling pin and we just roll it. You want to put the same amount of pressure all the way. We roll it out about 17-inch lengthwise and 10-inch wide. Then we take out our butter block and then we place it in the middle. And then we grab this end and we fold and we then fold it and we pinch it close. We want to make sure we seal the butter in so it doesn't leak out. You don't want the butter to slip out. And then we flip it and we use the rolling pin and we just press gently. We want to ensure that the butter gets to all the edges of the dough. And then we gently roll it, applying the same amount of pressure. Now we're going to do the first fold. So we'll grab this side and fold it 3/4 of the way. And then bring this end together and join, fold. We'll press together, put it back, cover it, and refrigerate it for 1 hour. After 1 hour, We are bringing it out of the refrigerator. Flour the dough and the rolling pin. We rolled it the other way the last time. So now what we want to do is to press. You want to put the same amount of pressure in the same direction. If you're rolling it and you notice that it is not relaxed enough, when you roll it, it just curls right back. You may want to put it back in the fridge and let it relax some more. This is about 8 inches by 7 inches. We cover it and put it in the refrigerator for 1.5 hours. After 1.5 hours, we are going to now get this ready. Use some flour and we press down gently. And what we're going to do is to roll this out about 10 inches wide and 1/4 inch thick or more, depending on how many croissants we want. You just want to press them down before you start rolling. Put in the same amount of pressure. Again, you can see that the dough is nice and relaxed. So at this point, I'm gonna go bring out the coffee dough and roll it to the same length and put them together. Put some flour on it, and I'm gonna roll this out to the same size. Next, we place the coffee dough on top of the regular dough, ensuring that they line up perfectly. Then we press to ensure that they are lined properly. And then we'll start to roll. This is not rolling very well, so I'm going to let it relax for about 20 minutes. After resting the combined dough for about 20 minutes because it was resistant rolling, now we are going to roll it out to about 18 inches lengthwise, 10 to 12 inches wide, and about 1/4 inch thickness. You want to make sure that you meet those parameters. Also, depending on the size that you want and your space. I have plenty of space here. Then after rolling, you want to trim out the uneven edges so that it looks way smooth. You can measure it out. You can use a tape and then mark every 4 inches on one end and mark in between on the opposite end. And I will then use a pizza cutter or a pastry cutter to connect the 2 points, creating the familiar croissant triangle. Now we'll start to roll, and you want to roll it tight. Take this, we pull this edge a little bit. You can make a mark if you want. You want to roll it tight, but you don't want to squeeze it as tight as possible. If you try to stretch it a little bit and it does not want to, just leave it alone and just roll. The next thing we're going to do is to egg wash these before proofing them. We just egg wash them lightly and then we proof them for about 90 minutes. I believe I did not tell you how much butter that I used for the lamination. I used a whole 227 grams for the barrage because I knew I was making a lot of Kerrygold butter. This lamination is amazing. I have been craving these for a long time. I figured it can no longer wait. After 90 minutes, let's take a look. Oh, they have proofed really well and it has doubled. To know how good the proofing is, it should jiggle a little bit. When you move it, you can see the jiggle. They look good. Now it's time for the second egg wash. And in the meantime, we have set our oven at 390 degrees Fahrenheit. We are going to bake it for 6 minutes at 390 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we lower the temperature to 350 and bake until golden brown for about 8 to 10 minutes. Right now, this is really delicate, so you got to be careful just brushing it. The croissant is ready. Let's go grab it. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. We are just going to put some melted butter on top for the shine. It smells so delicious. Can't wait to try it. Great to wake up in the morning and have your whole house smelling like freshly baked French pastry. Looks irresistibly scrumptious. They smell so delicious. It is time for the best part, which is the taste test. So let's cut into this and see what it looks like. Look at that. So good, so crunchy, so flaky. Yeah, very soft, very buttery. The coffee taste is unbelievable. totally different from your store-bought croissants. If this video has been of value to you, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button so that you will be notified when we upload new videos. This is Dr. Okeke. Thank you and stay blessed.